Okay, where are we? That's source code. Where are we here? Okay, let's see what it does. Ah, okay. Okay, it displays the thing, the list of images, but it doesn't. Oh, there it is. It works fine. Okay. The problem is that it does things way too fast and it interferes with the user input. So I'm gonna try creating threads. So okay, we have create thread here. Handle create thread. Okay, I'm gonna make a separate thread so that we can. Okay, type def long. Type window create thread. No, create type window thread. Type window thread. Create. We create a thread object. Oh, we haven't defined a thread object yet. Type def structure. Okay. Type window thread. Okay, what does a thread need? A handle, obviously. A handle. No, handle. Actually, hand. No, handle. Thread handle. Okay. Also, we need a thread ID, I think. Yeah, thread ID. We need a thread ID. Optional, but best to have it. Okay, double word. Yeah, double word. Thread ID. Okay, alias parameters. Yeah, I don't think we need that. Okay, type window to create thread. I have to figure this out. Parent. No parent. If parent equals 0, return 0. Okay, how do we create a thread? Okay, handle double word. Handle, not ID. Okay, handle. We have to reproduce everything just to make sure we allocate it properly. No, handle and thread ID. Okay, how did it do this? I read this a moment ago. Oh, there it is right here. Handle thread array equal create thread null. Default security attributes. Oh, there it is. Default security attributes, thread function. We have to know what the thread function is. Okay, thread function. Okay, we have to copy this here. This is going to be important later. Okay, thread function. We don't need most of it, just this part right here. Return 0. Just a function that creates the thread function. Just thread function. Okay, thread proc. It should look like window proc, so thread proc. Okay, where are we? Okay, it should work the same way. Okay, if parent equals 0, thread function. Okay, we need to create thread. Okay, create thread. Just copy this here. Yeah, get rid of this. We need to know what does what. Handle equal create thread. Null. Default security attributes. No, we don't need that. Stack size. We don't need that. Thread function. Oh, we have to specify a thread function. Okay, where are we? No, thread function. Okay, a thread start routine. Really? Ah, thread start routine. Appeal thread start routine. Thread pro. Okay, thread pro. Okay. Okay, thread proc, advanced argument, thread function. Yeah, there are no arguments there. I don't need that. 0. Thread ID. ID. No, and ID. Okay. Get rid of all this. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. You do need that. Because otherwise we're in trouble. Okay. Thread start. Thread proc. Thread start. Okay. Void. Parent. No, not parent. Void pointer. Parent. Okay. This is a pointer to the thread structure. But I'm not sure why we need that. Do we actually need that one? I don't think we do. Optional. Is it optional? It's optional. Parameter. Yeah, it's optional. Thread start within is required. Correction flags is probably not needed. Yeah, it's optional. We don't need that. Handle equals thread. We'll create a thread and that's it. If handle equals 0, well, null. Where is it? If handle equal null. Okay, if handle equal null. Okay, there it is right here. If handle equal null, return. Return 0. Parent dot thread handle equal handle dot thread ID equal ID. Return 1. Okay. Okay, type thread destroy. Type thread destroy. Type window thread. If we start routine, we don't need that. Okay, how do I terminate the thread? Okay, I'm gonna read that here. Yeah, it should be okay. Okay, if parent equals 0, return 0. Okay, close handle. Yeah, it's a one function for everything. Okay, parent dot thread handle, close handle. Okay, so now we set everything to 0 as usual, and to 0 and return 1. Okay, that's it. We've created a thread, we've destroyed a thread. And right. And thread function. Okay, let's create a new file for holding this thing. File new, file. If and def. What is that? Type window thread. Define type window thread. And if copy and paste. We need that. We need that. Okay, let's copy and paste everything else. Type window thread function. this doesn't do anything, just to give us an interface, a template, I mean. Let us know how to do things in case we forget. Type window thread create index here. Type window thread destroy, create index here, and we're done. We also need to pause the thread and do other stuff to it, but we won't worry about that for now. Include window. Include type window. .h. Okay, that should be it. Type window thread. .h. Okay, now copy this. Now create our thread down here. Thread proc, window proc, thread proc. Okay, let's move everything down. C buffer, image list, image 0. Basically everything has to be moved down. Random sequence, everything else. We're gonna have to move this somewhere else. Alex sound and make a special thing. Okay, type image list. Unsigned long JKL, create image list. Let us copy. And paste. Let's get rid of a few things here. Okay, we don't need this. Don't need that. Don't need that. Or that. Okay, everything's back to being clean. But we still have to make it all work. Okay, let's move this up here. Char C buffer, image list. And index. Yeah, I really have to do something with this. And type image list create L, we don't need L. Unsigned long I J K. We don't need that. Random sequence, and here we can add sleep. Sleep for 1 second. Okay, now we create the thread proc. We have to create a function prototype up here, right where everything else is. Maybe I should call it type window thread. I really don't like the idea of calling it a type window thread. It just takes so long. Rename it. Type window type thread. Okay. Sometimes you try to be too safe and everything just gets in the way. Type thread. Okay, everything is almost done. Okay, that should do it. Type thread. Change that one here, down here. Is it right? Yeah, type thread. Type window, type thread. Everything's good. Yep. Rename. Can you rename it? Open containing folder. Type THRD. Type thread. Okay. Renamed it. Oh. Okay. Oh. We made a few mistakes here. Type thread. That's a lot of housekeeping stuff. type thread. Okay, we have to rename everything. Okay, we create a thread type thread dash thread. Okay, everything should work. Type thread create. Where are we? Type thread create and thread. And thread broke. Alright, we've created a thread and instantly gets called. Oh, by the way, you have to do this after creating window and bitmap because it uses windows and bitmap. So the order actually matters here. Just something you have to keep in mind. Okay, everything else same. We just create the image, run the whole thing. Image list create, then create. Everything else the same. Build, you build. Okay. Okay. So let's see if it works. Oh, there it is. It works, and we're able to sleep and still be able to do everything. This is the point of a thread. It separates the message loop from the actual running of the animation. So everything doesn't interfere with everything else. So even as you move the window, it still animates. So you can still move the window and still see the animation. Nothing interferes with anything else. So this is going to be important for later. Okay, now what? Type index sequence. Okay, we have to create a new type for index. File new, file, index. If and def type sequence. Oh, it should be called type sequence or type index. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the name should be, but it makes more sense to call it type sequence. And if. Okay, type sequence. Okay. Let's just copy this here. Index count. Random sequence. Okay, where are we? Okay, type def structure. Unsigned long sequence length. Unsigned long unsigned long pointer. Sequence data. Oh, and one more thing to make clear. The reason I put the star right next to the type definition is just a matter of style. I just always did that, but that's not where it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go next to the name declaration, but as a matter of style, I put it next to the type declaration just to make things clear. That's just my personal preference. Okay, type sequence. Now see type sequence. Okay, type sequence create. Okay, type sequence. No. Parent. Okay. If parent equals 0, return 0. Okay, there's something else I need. All this here, right here. I don't know which ones I need, but I'll just include all of them. Just put it on top. That's where it goes. That's where it's supposed to go. Okay, if parent s length time. Okay, not the end of the index data. Parent dot sequence length, sequence data. Oh no, unsigned char data. Now on data, unsigned long pointer. Data equals unsigned long malloc length. If data, then we do a random seed time. Parent dot index data dot index data equal data. Parent dot index length, sequence length, not index data, sequence data. Sequence data equal data. Parent index length equal length. And now we don't need to do that. For equal length, index data equals 0, return 1. Okay. Now we set it here to 0. No. We set everything here to 0. Equals 0, length equals 0. Okay. It's not perfectly set, but it doesn't matter. Okay, if parent equals 0, return 0. Okay, we have type sequence, not void long. Type sequence, random sequence. Type sequence, randomize. Type sequence shuffle. Parent. If parent equals 0, parent dot sequence length. Parents dot sequence data. It's not optimized, but I'm sure the optimizer will take care of that. Option parent dot sequence data equals, we shuffle it. Return 1. Okay, that should do it. Parent sequence shuffle. Okay, let's edit, advanced, format document. Okay, return 0. Return 0. Okay, parent dot sequence destroy. Parent. Okay. Okay, free. We'll just copy this here. Free parent dot sequence data. Free parent dot sequence data. Okay. Sequence data is freed and everything is golden. Oh, we don't need that IJK. Okay, void, not void, long. Return 1, long. Long, return 0, return 1. IJK, it's done. Unsigned long I. Everything's as good as it's ever gonna get. Type sequence. Not sequence. Don't get that wrong. Save. Okay. Include type sequence. Okay, type sequence. Okay, type image list, type sequence. Sequence. It's gonna be important later. Okay. Okay, type sequence create. Sequence. Type sequence shuffle. And sequence. And sequence dot sequence data dot k. Okay, that should do everything, right? And build, rebuild. Let's see if it works. Nope, it didn't work. Turns out I made a few mistakes here. Yeah, a few seemingly smaller mistakes, but buffer overrun, arithmetic, index data, and declare identifier, index data. Okay, good. Now save it, and it'll rebuild again, make sure it works. Yep. Okay, everything works. So now we have sequence data. The sequence data, everything is set up correctly. So you don't have to worry about it anymore. The reason the sequence is important because right now we're using sequence on individual files. But eventually you have to use it on the individual pixels because eventually you have to do convolution and image rotation and image other stuff. And that requires getting directly in the pixel using an index. So that's why you have to spend so much time on getting the sequence right. Okay, so it works and that's it.